Hello everybody and welcome to the next part of the Victoria 2 Let's Learn. Today we're just going to be doing quite a quick video on province view and everything that you need to know about province view, what everything means and how you can use this, what you can do. So let's jump right in. Now of course a province is a selectable region on the map where units can stand, etc. So you can see right now we're going to select Caen, which is in the region of Normandy. And if I go to region view on the map, you can see that this is the region of Normandy. And like I've stated before, factories are built in regions, not provinces, and that's very important to remember. Back to political map mode, so we can see a bit easier. Now, this is everything about the province, and I'm going to go through what all this means and what you can do here. Now, first of all, we have the region that this province is in, which is Normandy, and you can see it's called Caen, and this relates to whatever it is on the map. This shows us if there is a national focus set here, which we've talked about in population, and these are all national focuses, and that if you pick one, the icon will appear there. This is the state administering efficiency for that province. You can see if I jump around it changes. And the number of RGO owner presence, which is your aristocrats, and you'll want your aristocrats to be very, very low, based in Victoria 2. Next we have this little picture here which shows the type of area that is on this map, and this will affect things in military. So you can see right now we have plains, and that means the movement cost to move through is 1, and we also get a 10% bonus to supply limit, which I'll get into in a second. Next to that is the region, what would you call it, the party loyalty in this area. So you can see right now it's neutral to all three, so it doesn't really have... The population of this country don't have a particular loyalty. Here we have who it is controlled by. And now we get on to the little bit more in-depth view. Now this is their main thing that they sell and how much of it they sell every day. And this is how much money they make from doing that. So this is important if you want to see, say, if a province is actually losing money. Next we have employees in RGO, which we've talked about before, it's aristocrats. And you can see right there, that is how many there are there. So you can see a lot of farmers, how many there are, and then the percentage of them that are in the RGO. Next we have crime fighting rate, which you can see right there is affected by administrative spending, and also the administrative percentage that we have up here. And militancy, which we've talked about before, make them want to rebel against you, so it's good to watch this number. Now we have the population section. Here you have the amount of people in this province. This is how many have migrated to a colony from this province this month. And this is how many people have been born this month. And right now I have it paused and I've only just loaded it up so these won't be here. Workforce, we can see a pie chart of all the workers. The pie chart of what the people in this province think about. And the pie chart of the culture they are from. So everyone here is French. But if we go down to places like... Here we can see we have some Catalans, and I think for the most part these are all French. Oh, we can see here we have some South Germans as well. So if you go back to Caen again, this is what this pie chart is for. Also clicking this button here will bring you to the more advanced population view for that area. So you can see right now Caen is selected, and this will give you everything you need to know here. Next we have supply limit, which I will talk about more in military, which I have I think. But supply limit is how many soldiers can be in this province. So right now we have 36, our maximum is 40. And you can see that is affected by things as well. Now cause, which I'll go to more in declaring wars, is any countries listed here consider this province to be theirs. So a good example I can think of is... Actually no, that hasn't been colonised yet. We'll try and find one with some more cause. If I can find one. Here we go. So this area right here is... But the Ottomans think it is theirs, Baghdad. However, Iraq also considers it to be a core province in Iraq. And this will affect later on the game. But you can have it between other countries as well. Say Serbia thinks this piece of Austria should be its. Then what happens is it can attack Austria straight away without having to justify anything to take that core. So cores become very, very important in wars. But that's what the core section is. Next we have forts. Now you can build a fort on any province, and what this does is if you have a unit there and it gets attacked, it will give it a massive defensive bonus, and you can see it's quite expensive to build there. 14,000. Now a very important thing as well to build with all these three about expanding them is that if you hold control and click it, if you go into region view, let's say we want some more railroads here. If I click railroad, it will build a railroad right here. But if I control click it, you can see it builds a railroad in every area in this region. So that can be quite a handy tip. But anyway, next we have forts, which will be affected. You can see right here, this is the level of the forts that it is. And based on your technology, you'll be able to upgrade it more and more. But you can see right there, I just click expand, it builds a fort, and it says, this is all the stuff we need to build it. And it should be finished around that time at the top, you can see there. And this will just automatically happen if I just speed it up. You can see there things are being bought. This is all changing. Birth rates. Let's give Belgium access. So that's what forts do. They are defensive fortifications. Naval bases. To build more expensive ships, you need a higher leveled naval base. It also affects the colonial range, which is how far your ships can go before they start suffering attrition. And you can see there it speeds up the build time of building ships in this province. And railroads we've talked about before just boost everything in general. You have higher supply limit, higher factory throughput, higher RGO output, and troops can move through railroads quicker because they get the railroad. Next we have this button here which builds a factory, and like I said before, factories are built in regions and not provinces, so this is just a quicker way to go to the production menu, and you can see it just brings everything up right away for you. Next we have these little things here which I want to talk about. And these are rally points. So you can see right now, if I enable this, it is a ship rally point, which shows here. And what this means is all the ships that are created will go here. And, generic rally point. You can also do it with infantry. Now, the second tick means that when all the troops come here, they won't stay as individual groups, but they will form to merge an army, a big army. So if you're planning an army, you can just rely on your rally point instead of having to do it all manually, which can be quite nice. And we have the generic build army, build navy. And that is about it for province view. I'm sorry today's video has been quite short, but I'm quite busy today. But I hope this has helped you in understanding province view. And this will lead nicely on to the next episode, which should be about declaring war on nations and warfare. And, the real nitty gritty of Victoria 2. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.